Now that I've been able to play Vanguard for at least a day, all I gotta say so far is that this game needs a lot of work. Now, listen, I don't want to completely bash this game because it is occasionally fun when the SBMM isn't ruining it, but still, there's just a lot of design choices that make this game not fun to play at all. And I also want to mention that most of these issues are easily fixable, and I should also mention though, that if the game just didn't copy and paste Modern Warfare 2019, most of these problems wouldn't be here as well. So starting off, I think the biggest problem I have with this game so far is squad spawning. It is horrible. The amount of times I've spawned on a teammate to then just get immediately fried off spawning is immaculate. And no way should squad spawning stay in the game. It is useless and only makes the game worse. It has almost zero use because you can't even choose where you want to spawn, like Battlefield or Battlefront. You just spawn. And speaking of spawning, the 2-second cooldown to spawn is just not fun. No one wants to die, then wait another 2 seconds afterwards to immediately get respawned into an enemy's side of view and immediately get fried. It should just be you die and you press respawn and you respawn, nothing else. And I know that this is in the game in some modes since there's like a bazillion modes for some reason, but it should be in every mode standard. Thankfully, this is a pretty simple fix though because it doesn't require reworking maps or anything. All you gotta do is just fix the spawns, and I know you can do it because every CUD before Modern Warfare 2019 had them right. Other than the spawns though, the visibility in this game is also non-existent. Remember in my last video when I showed you some visibility problems? Well, I have now my own visibility problems, and of course it's on Red Star, the worst map in the game so far. And you know what? We'll even play a little game here. I'm gonna throw up the image on screen that I'm talking about, and all you have to do is just simply comment where you think the enemy is, and if you can see him. I'll even give you a second. You didn't find it, huh? Well, here's where this person was. You can see the problem here, and I and others cannot see a thing in this game. I have seen almost everyone talk about the visibility though, so hopefully Sledgehammer will do something about it, but so far it is rough. And you know what else is also rough though? The skill-based matchmaking. Listen, we all knew it was here, but it is still incredibly cranked up as Cold War and still makes the game so incredibly unfun. I have played several 24v24 games, and not once has someone gotten more than 40 kills. Seeing anyone get even 30 kills in a 6v6 game is rare. There are no pop-off games, and there is no fun. Everyone is trying, and everyone is barely going positive. I will never understand why Activision is so anti-consumer, but still, the SBMM in this game single-handedly makes it 10 times less fun than it already is. And what makes all of this worse though, is the audio in the game. Don't get me wrong, some of the actual sounds in the game are actually pretty nice and I like them. I like the noise they make, but the audio is simply bad. You can't hear guns from like 2 feet away from you, but you can hear an explosion on the other side of the map like it was right next to you. Someone could be full sprinting or shooting right behind you and you would never know. And obviously the footsteps aren't my main gripe here because I don't need pub players using their ears as their eyes, just like Modern Warfare, but the gun part, this is my problem here. Being able to hear what is shooting and where is almost vital to playing the game because it gives you the most basic information which allows you to succeed more compared to someone that is less skilled. Because, crazy idea here, but maybe we should reward people that are skilled and learn to get better and grow at the game of Call of Duty than new players that have never touched a controller before that's going to spend $20 in the shop than not play this game. Now, while there are still smaller problems like the incredibly inconsistent time to kill and the minimap not working, those were the main problems I listed above. The TTK you can kind of ignore, but it's still annoying nonetheless. The minimap is absolutely terrible since for the first like hour of the beta I just kept getting destroyed because I didn't have a minimap that worked and I had music on, so I wasn't listening to every breath everyone took. But once I got that recon perk or whatever it's called, everything was fine because I could just simply use the minimap to my advantage and start doing better because I didn't have to use my ears as my eyes to win at the game. Of course, there are some things about this game I like as well, and I also have only been able to play a day with this game. This is just my first initial review after playing like 7 hours day 1, but the game has some major issues so far, and this is honestly the first COD I have really ever considered refunding. Not a single one of my friends are excited for this game, as well as me. Then the 4 friends that actually got to play the game with me think the exact same thing like me, and they don't want to buy the game as well because they only got the beta codes, and overall it just looks like a COD that I might skip, because honestly, I have never once thought for any single COD, even Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare 2019, that I wanted to refund the COD because it was that bad in the beta, but this COD, it is pushing it. I am genuinely considering refunding this game because it's simply just not fun. But hopefully though, Sledgehammer will pull through, but honestly I'm not sure. I have almost zero hope because Activision is controlling them, and Activision doesn't really care about you or me or their consumers at all. They honestly don't care about anything at all, since we could tell from their lawsuit. But ignoring that, I will keep giving this beta a chance and maybe play for maybe 20 minutes a day or so, because I still honestly don't want to play as much, and hope that they can just improve before launch, and if they don't, I'll simply just return the game. They have been doing a good job so far, so hopefully they can take some of this into consideration and improve more, because I have not seen a COD developer actually like put this much work into a game and actually like fix things people were complaining about as much as Sledgehammer has. So that has me hopeful, but there's a lot of big issues in this game that need improving. But if you did enjoy the video though, make sure not to leave without leaving a like and subscribing for more. But until next time, see ya.